And experts say there is no question when it comes to the epidemic of vaping and juuling that parents are in the dark and kids are in denial. This week, we're partnering with Beaverton Public Schools to sound the alarm. More now live from Maggie Vespa, who hosted a panel last night. And Maggie, we streamed it online and on social media. Parents were commenting, wondering what they could do.
Yeah, Chris, definitely. And everyone, as you saw at that panel, really advocates talking to your kids about this, talk to the school, do everything you can with that route, and also know what these devices look like. This is a Juul cartridge and charger. It looks like a USB drive, and basically inside there is water vapor with nicotine infused. It was originally invented to help hardcore smokers quit cigarettes. So let's assume you've done all that. You've talked to your kids, you've learned all about this, and you're still worried that your kids are vaping. Well, turns out there are labs standing by and parents are flocking there.
In a world where nicotine-infused water vapor is marketed on social media like fruity candy and seemingly photographed with flashy celebrities,
students will sometimes blow the vapor down their shirt or in their sleeve.
Last night's vaping and juuling panel, organized by the Beaverton School District, was an attempt to cut through the noise.
So it makes it really hard for teachers to keep an eye on that.
And it's part of a growing pushback. The FDA is scrambling to regulate vaping. San Francisco is considering banning Juul altogether.
We just have a basic chain of custody or form that would go with it.
And in the meantime, Eileen Morton's work is an attempt to give parents a hard answer.
Number one choice would be the urine test.
That's right, a urine test, courtesy of any lab test now. It can detect usage 5 to 7 days back by screening for nicotine and the lesser known cotinine.
Cotinine is the metabolite or the byproduct of the nicotine. So by testing both, it may have been several days since they used, the nicotine may not show up, but the cotinine will show up.
And if a urine test isn't enough, parents can also ask for a blood test or a hair test, which spots usage over the last month. But Morton says that's really rare. What's not rare, she says, is parents pleading for help. The Surgeon General estimates 1 in 5 high schoolers are vaping or juuling. Some studies show it's more like 1 in 3. And because it's scented water vapor and not smoke, teachers and parents have trouble catching this. Morton says they come to her after hearing of this trend or noticing nicotine's effects on their kids, including mood swings and shortened attention spans.
Not only are we seeing more parents, but we're seeing parents of younger and younger kids. So cigarette smoking, you know, parents used to catch their kids 16, 17 years old. We have parents concerned with kids as young as 12 years old.
Yeah, 12 is so crazy to think about. So in fact, any lab test now is getting so inundated with these requests. They've come up with a student pricing option, if you can believe it. So for adults, the urine test is $49. For students, guys, it's $39. And the most expensive option, although Morton says no one ever uses this, is the hair test. That's $120. And again, parents are resorting to this, guys.
Boy, I bet. Maggie, the point here is to help these kids. If they're using this stuff, they're already addicted.
Yeah, Chris, definitely. I mean, the nicotine in these things is insane. And Morton says to that point, there's actually a really interesting motivation that brings parents to their labs instead of a doctor's office. Take a listen to this.
The nice part about coming here is they have the option of testing anonymous. So a lot of times parents, if they went to their doctor's office to discuss this, there's a permanent route. And that's not what parents are out for. They're just out to get an answer so they can help their kids.
So we have a lot more on this at KGW.com, namely the panel, again, that was put together by the Beaverton School District that we streamed live, and we have the whole thing embedded. So check that out, guys. Back to you.
It is alarming. All right.